morning, Panthers. It is the middle of the week, which means the weekend is almost here. It's also the first day of February. Did you know that on this day in 1972, the first handheld calculator was introduced? It was called the HP 35, and it only cost $395. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. It's February. It's February, which means it is African American History Month. To celebrate this special time of the year, our science fact of the day will focus on the contributions of African Americans to the scientific community. Without the contributions of today's scientists, you may end up in a very hot place one day. Here's Camilla to tell us more.
Hey Panthers, is it getting hot in here or is it me? Must be me. Today's science fact of the day is about someone you may not have heard of before. His name is Thomas J. Martin, and in 1872, he patented a new version of the fire extinguisher. His version wasn't like the modern version you see hanging on the walls. It was more like a fire sprinkler system that you see in the ceiling of buildings these days. Not much is known about Mr. Martin other than he lived in Michigan. His fire extinguisher was given a patent because it significantly improved the fire extinguishers of the time. His invention is often regarded a fire practical use of machinery by some historians. The modern fire extinguisher was invented in 1818. Have you ever wondered how a fire extinguisher works? Check out this video.
A fire extinguisher is one of those things that sits on the wall gathering dust until the moment you need it, and then it's absolutely the coolest thing in the world. Let's take this one out in the yard and see how it works. Fire needs three things to exist: fuel, oxygen, and heat. If you take one of these away, the fire goes out. Here's a household flammable liquid. If you heat it up, it can burst into flames. This is a common cause of house fires. Fortunately, we're out in the yard. If you have a fire extinguisher handy, you just pull the pin and put it out. When you pull out the safety pin and depress the operating lever, the lever pushes on an actuating rod. It opens a passage to the nozzle. The compressed gas escapes and shoots out the powder. The best way to put out a fire is to aim directly at the fuel rather than the flames and move the stream with a sweeping motion. So that's how a fire extinguisher works. I'm Marshall Brain, and that's how stuff works.
Thanks, Camilla. Here's the news for today. First, there are no activity buses this week after school. So if you are staying for an activity, go straight to your sponsor's room after school. Do not go to the cafeteria. Now, weight training is canceled this afternoon. Girls leadership is canceled tomorrow. The following clubs will be meeting today: Gems with Miss Francis, Boys Leadership, Girl Tech, Jazz Band, auditions for Beauty and the Beast, Subway Air Patrol. Tomorrow, Super Sci U, Guitar Pals, Gems with Miss Francis, Bridge Club, Art Club, and Yearbook will meet. Now here's a message from today's sponsor, Yearbook. Get those order forms in. Sixth graders, don't forget, if you are changing schools for next year, get a change of choice request form from guidance today. Get those order forms in. It is due next Friday, 8th graders. The 5 DCC high schools will be here tomorrow from 10 to 11:15 for registration. Try not to be absent. The outdoor education parent meeting is tomorrow at 7. Spanish interpretation will be provided. If you are interested in joining volleyball club, it starts Thursday, February 23rd, and it is open to all 7th and 8th graders who have a 2.0 GPA and are referral free. Pick up a form outside of 2014 and return them to Miss Butler or Miss Chung. Now here's a message from PBIS.
Panthers. People are always trying to break world records. Some succeed, most fail, but earlier this week, a new record was set. The record is for the longest line of sleds, and it was set in a small town in Austria. There were 508 sleds, and they stretched 2,460 feet end to end. The last record was only 50 sleds long. The best part, though, was when they all slid down the hill together. Check out this video of the event.
Another show down, 2 more to go for the week. Let's leave you with these words of encouragement. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best. Have a great day and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.